And then finally, once you add all of the final polishing and all of that stuff, this is how the final video looks like. You add black bars and all of that, you make it look cinematic. There are 10,000 tutorials available out there on the internet for you to find this. But do you guys want to see what the 100% of the video looks like now? After I've broken down every small thing that I've done, check this out. This is only and only AI generated. I did not even shoot this. Here we go.
We will make America great again.
It's January 15th, 2017, and in 5 days, Donald Trump will be sworn in as the President of the United States.
अभी पुष्टि हुई है कि रियल एस्टेट टाइकून डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने चुनाव जीत लिया है.
Every poll said, no way, and here we are. Donald John Trump has been elected as the 45th President of the United States.
Thousands of kilometers away in Cairo, Egypt, at this bank. 11 kilometers from the international airport, a bank manager receives a handwritten note from someone who holds an account with the bank. The note asks him to quote, kindly withdraw a sum of $9,998,000 US dollars. This was unusual, but according to the bank records, bank employees did what they were told, heading to a vault full of US dollars and assembling stacks of $100 bills in 2 large bags. It all weighed about 200 pounds and comprised a large part of all the US dollars that were there in Egypt at that time, now sitting in bags at the manager's office. Until later that day when 4 men showed up. They verified that they were associated with the account and they took out the money, put it into a truck and they left. The bank where the $10 million was taken out from belonged to a shadowy organization called the Research and Studies Center. It was an Egyptian entity, but it's an entity that the US intelligence believes is a front for the General Intelligence Services of Egypt. Basically, Egypt's international spy agency. Let's say the Egyptian CIA. The Egyptian CIA takes out $10 million, and from here, the trail goes cold. Because shortly after this transfer of 10 million, the account is closed. And that entity, the Research and Studies Center, who owned the account apparently, doesn't exist anymore. So why did the Egyptian CIA need $10 million in cash? Who were these men who collected it? What were they doing? What, if anything, does this $10 million have to do with President Donald Trump? Let's find out. Do you guys see that? That's freaking awesome, no? And that's the best part. Like, you were able to learn all of this literally just in a couple of, maybe an hour or so, right? And trust me when I say this entire thing is just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen, right? Whatever I've taught is just like 1%, right, of what we cover in our video mastery cohorts, right? And because my students were able to take all of these learnings and they were able to apply it in their services or whatever services they offer, they were able to get placed at some of the top creators and companies that you know today. Some of them are right here. You have Unacademy, Blinkit, PhysicsWala. You also have a lot of top creators, Tanmay Bhatt, Finance with Sharan, Raj Shamani, right? Do you guys see all of this? Which is awesome, right? Like, there has never been a time, right, to make great videos, and that time is now, right? And not just that, we have literally top creators and companies hiring from us, right? For example, as you guys can see, Zoho, Blinkit, Ultrahuman, One Finance, and so on and so forth, right, who are hiring from us, right? And we don't just do domestic placements, right? We also have international placements too, right? Where some of our students are working with Dubai-based companies, right? US-based companies. And like, the best part is, I've literally gotten amazed by the fact that this is not a problem just in India. This is a problem worldwide, where recruiters are struggling to find good talent. And trust me when I say this, if you're able to sort of get on this bandwagon, or if you're able to get on this train, right, you will actually be able to work wonders, right? Let's understand the structure, like what you need to understand if you want to make videos like this, right? If you want to actually become a video editor and if you want to understand how to build a career around it, okay? You can use this roadmap to your advantage, okay? Let's understand. So first things first, you need to understand the core foundations of Premiere Pro, how to use the tool, how to, how to play around with stuff, Then obviously you need to understand how to make simple videos, like maybe say how to edit a tech review video, how to make a vlog, how to make a simple short form video, how to make a long form video, and so on and so forth. You also need to understand design, right? Visual design fundamentals. This is something that we cover in our cohorts too, right? Then obviously we also cover Photoshop. We also cover Advanced Premiere Pro, where you'll understand how to create sound design, how to make animations inside Premiere Pro. Because a lot of you guys are here because being like, oh, मेरे को After Effects सीखना है. Most of these animations that are there that you see also can be created in Premiere Pro. I can challenge, I can guarantee. I've been doing this for 11 years, right? I know how to do it, right? And most of the stuff that you saw here, it was completely created in Premiere Pro. I did not even use After Effects for this, right? Then obviously you'll also understand the fundamentals of video production, right? Because why not just learn how to edit? You should also learn how to shoot, right? Which means lighting, camera, audio. You'll also understand that. You'll also understand the core foundation of After Effects, because why not, right? If you want to create motion graphics, if you want to create good looking animations, you can actually use this tool to your advantage. And trust me, we make it very easy for you guys, right? And then obviously advanced and so on and so forth. We also cover portfolios. We also cover generative AI, because why not? Today's masterclass was completely AI, right? We generated a video completely just using AI. And obviously we use editing, we use sound design, and most of the traditional techniques. But what did we do? The base was literally AI, and we were able to tell the story well. Okay? And you will also be understanding the art and craft of storytelling. You'll be understanding YouTube growth fundamentals. You'll be understanding freelancing fundamentals. And if you want to be a creator, you will also be understanding creator fundamentals. Right? So now, if you are someone who is interested to join this cohort, right? If you want to learn with us, and I would highly consider, or I will highly recommend you guys to consider joining our cohort. Right? So let's understand how the pricing works like, okay? So we have a placement fee of 25,000 rupees, okay? We're going to remove that out, number one. Number two, the pricing on the main website on avtv.com is right now, I think 64,900 rupees, okay? And now what we are going to be doing is, because it's Diwali, right? It is this is a gift that we want to give you guys. So what we are going to do is, we are going to offer this particular price, okay, for outsiders at 61,900, but for only 24 hours, okay, we are giving this at 60,400 rupees. And here comes the surprise. Here actually comes the surprise, okay? For people who enroll within the next 24 hours, we are going to be giving you this particular controller for absolutely free. Okay, this is a mobile game controller called Headshot. Okay, you can play some of the top games and some of the top, mobile titles, especially using this controller. And people who apply will be getting this controller for absolutely free. Okay, and for outsiders, obviously, we are offering this at 61,900, but for only you guys, we are offering this at 60,400 rupees with this controller absolutely free. This works on your iOS, this works on Android, and the best part is pretty good, right? And this is built by one of my dear friends, right? And again, I asked him, and he was very sweet, and he was like, you know what, I want to give this to our community, our audience here, right? For you guys who actually apply, right? Which is awesome, right? So if you are someone who's interested, here is the QR code. You can scan the QR code, okay? And if you actually are considering joining, please scan this QR code within the next 24 hours, or take a screenshot and scan this, because you will not get this pricing ever again. This is only for 24 hours. Okay? And if you have any questions, if you have anything, you can directly ask